pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Lawrence. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On third and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It'll be Young again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 89 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the net. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. Sanders has it over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Take right open.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
30 left.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's Young off play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Blaster, stay. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
All right, let's go.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. There's the stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 195 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 52, Panthers 15.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Marshall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Slice, 97. Blue striker. Steel, black. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready. 560.
Now here's Young. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's what you create.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Jaguars 52, Panthers 21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build